How's it going, everyone? It's Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing Superboy Incubation by Scott Lobdell with art by R.B. Silva. Let's get into it. Superboy, at 3 months old, stages his first breakout from the lab in the Antarctic in the facility known as Nowhere. Character by the name of Rose Wilson is brought in to neutralize Superboy should he attempt to break out again. Zaniel Templar utilizes Superboy in a test to stop a prison riot by aliens to see if he lives up to his potential. Of course, the test goes wrong. Superboy is thought to have been killed during the collapse of the prison into the earth, and one of the aliens Superboy was sent to neutralize lets him in a little secret that Superboy is not quite human, and that he is in fact a clone. Superboy then goes to Dr. Fairchild for answers, but she attacks him because she feels threatened by him. After all, he's thought to have been dead. After that, Superboy is set free to come and go from the Nowhere facility. Superboy goes to New York, where he sets fire to the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. Superboy apparently hates Christmas. Superboy also hates freedom, and he decides he wants to go back to the Nowhere facility. Zaniel Templar wants Superboy to take out Wonder Girl of the Teen Titans. But first, Superboy crosses Templar and frees Dr. Fairchild, who was imprisoned. Superboy then goes on to take out the Teen Titans and faces off with Supergirl. He then heads back to the Nowhere facility, only to find Rose Wilson waiting for him. One of the things I enjoyed about this volume is Superboy's powers. They're not quite Superman powers. He doesn't get his power from the sun. He uses tactile telekinesis, which maybe he always had that power and I just didn't realize it because I wasn't really a big fan of Connor Kent back in the pre-New 52. Although this version, he's not called Connor Kent yet, but him being created in the lab by Nowhere, I really feel like the premise of the story is strong. The execution may be a little bit, little off-putting for some, but like I said, the premise is pretty strong. Superboy having these telekinetic powers, it differentiates him from Superman, from Supergirl. Who is he in this timeline, the New 52? Where does he fit in? As of right now, the answer is Nowhere, which just happens to be the facility that he was created in. One of the weaknesses I felt this volume had was its over-reliance on going back and forth with a Teen Titans title, also written by Scott Lobdell. There are issues here where it's like, oh, in the next issue, Superboy is going to face Wonder Girl. To see that fight, go read Teen Titans number 4. And I didn't have Teen Titans number 4. I just had, the Superboy stuff. So I felt like I was really missing out on chunks of story there. And when you consider this is all leading towards the big crossover event, the culling, it's really imperative that you read Superboy and Teen Titans together, if not alternate issues heading into that event, because it really is all leading into there. And there's a lot of twists and turns, stuff that comes out of left field, like the character of Caitlin Fairchild, right? That's a name that I recognize. I don't know why I know that name, but it doesn't matter because it's a New 52. All new characters, new backstory, new purposes, motivations, whatever. It doesn't matter what she used to do. Here, she's a doctor in the Nowhere facility who goes by the name Red. And then it's revealed that she's actually Caitlin Fairchild and she has these superpowers. And it sort of comes out of nowhere. But if you were reading Teen Titans, you would have picked that up already. And there's another Superboy goes to a cop here, a detective named Jocelyn Lure. And you're like, okay, just a random detective, right? No big deal. But it turns out she's also someone she's not supposed to be. She's also putting on this false identity. And then the twist comes out of nowhere. You're like, what the hell's going on? Who is who they say they are even anymore, or something like that, right? Everybody's like a double agent here. They're, turning out of nowhere. It's crazy. but it's all leading to the culling, which is covered in Superboy Volume 2, uh, amongst Teen Titans Volume 2 and Legion Lost Volume 2. There is no standalone culling event book that I know of, but I'm going to cover it as a solo event. So look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, so like I said, this book has a really strong premise right out the gate. Really great hook. Uh, they're playing up the mystery of who is Superboy's human donor. Pre-New 52, it was always Lex Luthor, but here in the New 52, it could be someone different. Looking forward to finding out who that is. I like Superboy, his attitude here, his characterization. I was disappointed in Supergirl's characterization, right? Because it felt like more of the same, whereas this feels truly different, and I don't know where it's going, and I'm intrigued to find out. So I'm going to go ahead and give Superboy by Scott Lobdell 4 out of 5. Yeah, some of the things come out of nowhere, and yeah, it does sort of rely on you reading Teen Titans, but by itself, you can read it totally as a standalone, and it's like a thrill ride. You don't know where it's going to go next. So until next time, I'll see you there.